All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to look at the incredible power hidden inside a word you probably use all the time. We're going to see how this one simple word can actually unlock a whole new way of thinking about how we communicate.
So let me just ask you something. When you think about the English language, all of it, how many words do you actually need to get your point across? Like really communicate clearly and effectively? What's your gut feeling? Tens of thousands? More?
Ready for this? The answer is 850. Yeah, not 85,000, just 850. Now, I know what you're thinking, no way, but there's a really cool reason why this tiny number actually works so well. This list has a name. It's the Basic English 850. And think of it less like a dictionary and more like a super efficient toolkit. These are the most essential, hardworking words picked specifically to make communication clear for anyone, anywhere in the world. So to really get how this works, we're not going to bore you with the whole list. Nope, we're going to zoom in, way in, on just one of those 850 words and see what makes it tick. And the word we're putting on the hot seat is cushion. I know, it sounds kind of ordinary, right? But trust me, this little word is a perfect example of what makes this whole system so brilliant. Okay, so our source for this, the Simple English Wiktionary, confirms it. Cushion is officially on the list. And right there in the definition, you see the first clue to its superpower. Check it out. It's listed as both a noun and a verb. So before we dive deeper, let's just get the sound right. Here's the US pronunciation from the source. Easy enough, right? Cushion. All right, let's start with the obvious one, the one we all know. Cushion as a noun. You know, the actual thing. So what is it?
It's a soft thing you sit on or maybe put your head on. The whole point is comfort, right? It's something physical, something you can touch, super straightforward.
And the source gives us this perfect, simple example. Here's a soft chair with 2 cushions to make it even softer. See? The cushions aren't just there for decoration. They have a job to do. Their job is to add softness. Okay, but this is where it gets really cool. This is where the magic happens. Let's flip the switch and look at cushion as a verb, as an action. So when you cushion something, you're protecting it. You're stopping a hard impact. You're absorbing shock. See? It's that same core idea of softness, but now it's doing something. It's an action. And again, the example from the source just nails it. Mats were laid down to cushion the gymnast's fall. The mats aren't just mats. They're performing an action. Their whole reason for being there is to cushion that fall. The verb is everything. And when you put them side by side like this, it just clicks. On one side, you've got the object, the pillow. On the other, the action, softening a blow. It's the same word doing 2 totally essential jobs. That is efficiency. So, okay, we've gone deep on the word cushion. What's the big takeaway here? Well, it tells us everything about why a small vocabulary can be so incredibly powerful. See, the real genius of the Basic English 850 list isn't just that the words are simple. It's that they picked words that are like Swiss Army knives, words like cushion, that can be both a thing and an action. You get so much more bang for your buck, communicatively speaking. And that idea is the very foundation for projects like our source, the Simple English Wiktionary. That's how they're built. They use this core set of super versatile words to make knowledge understandable for everyone, no matter where they are or what their language level is.
But honestly, this next part is what blew my mind. At the very bottom of the page for cushion, right there in our source material, is this quote. It basically says, hey, this entry isn't finished. It could be better. You can help us add to it.
And that just changes the whole perspective, doesn't it? Suddenly, simple language isn't about limitations or what you can't say. It's an invitation. It's saying, come on in, help us build this thing together. It's about creating shared understanding, collaboratively. So that's what I want to leave you with. Now that you've seen the hidden depth in a word as simple as cushion, I'm curious, what's the most powerful, multi-purpose, simple word you can think of? Let that one simmer.